Hello, YouTube. This is Mickey D bringing you another episode of Stationeers. I believe we are at episode 18 now. Um, so it's pretty much exactly. I haven't done anything since the last stream. I've been a bit busy, and I will continue to be so for the next couple of weeks, or well, the next 13 days. Um, so the last set of oxides we put in the I'm guessing that's what's going on here is they're still pressurizing the base. Yep, it's 40 over here. And going pretty good. So probably going to go on a mining run real quick and go grab some more. I want to try to get some of the some more vents and whatnot hooked up in the base. I do want to obviously grab some more oxides so we can get it up to full pressure, or about 100 kPa, I guess is what I'm going to consider full pressure. I don't know if we'll quite get it all the way up there. I guess it depends on how quick we find some oxides. I don't really want the whole stream to be going and gathering oxides, so we will play it by ear, I guess, as we go along. And then I like to work on some heating and cooling. And very nice. It is daylight outside, so hopefully we can find some relatively quickly. And I don't think I turned on the tracking beacon again. Yeah. Of course. Which makes me kind of want to put it outside now. It's actually probably not a bad idea, since it, and we're going to bypass this. We don't have that much of a pressure difference. Oh, we don't even have a battery in it. Oh, I didn't want to turn you on. I think we're actually just going to put it in the airlock. Doesn't seem like too much of a... I might actually throw a battery charger out here as well. That way, if we do forget to turn it on, well, hopefully we'll see it as we... You know what? Let's actually just throw it next to the door. Hopefully we'll, see it on our way out. And if we don't and realize that I did not turn it on, luckily I can just pop right in now and I don't have to go through and repressurize the base. So probably not a bad idea overall. But yeah, probably just throw a battery charger in there. Keep one. That, or I could just keep the APC panel open and just swap it. We're getting more than enough power, so definitely use the APC as basically as a battery charger for that. And supposedly that bug is fixed where you need to have one in there or forgets the doors. Oh, some oxides, very nice. Yeah, so as far as I've seen, no update today so far. I imagine if the next one they're going to do anyway is probably going to be mostly bug fixes. As they've said, the next probably week or so will be. Though they throw a nice little surprise in every now and then. Seems mostly be dealing with logic stuff right now. Just adding a little bit more functionality and a little bit of tweaking on it. So I would like to see so hopefully some new machines and stuff being added, hopefully kind of soon. Um, trying to, we've got to, we'll spend a bit more time on, um, oh, sorry, it's freaking cold out here, so, well, not in my house, but where I'm at. It's literally 5 degrees Fahrenheit right now without the wind chill, uh, which is, it's better. That's up from like the -6 yesterday. So, uh, yeah, anyway, I was outside a little while ago, so my nose is kind of running a little bit due to the cold. And, yeah. But, no, we've still got a little bit of time, you know, working on the base. We can spend a while getting the systems all integrated. We haven't even done anything with hydroponics yet. Not that there's really a need yet, but, I'd probably go ahead and just set it up. I'm sure eventually it will serve a purpose. Um, we could probably get some more power storage going, and I might eventually just make a whole entire, I mean, so far we're running a pretty basic power system. We've got a few solar panels, a backup generator. It all just runs through one battery, no transformers. We're not drawing, which we should actually check and see where we're at on that. But we're definitely not overloading any lines right now. Nothing's burning out, except for the ones I accidentally burn with a welder every now and then. I don't want copper. Good to know it's there. Of course, I'll probably never really see it again. But we just need the oxides. A pretty decent deposit, though. I mean, it looks like we're going to fill up the inventory. Now that I say that, I was going to say we probably won't find any more. Let's see here. I do want to check out, what is it? The JCB, JBC, whatnot. There it is. I'm forgetting the name on it there. The Mars one, which got, like I said, some mixed reviews. But I am really enjoying Stationeers right now. So I just haven't really got over to it yet. Who knows? Maybe we'll just do Stationeers until we kind of hit the end of the content for now. We can jump over to that. Is it JCB? Hang on. What is it called? Yeah, JCB Pioneer Mars. That will looks interesting. Like I said, some mixed reviews. I don't really know why there's mixed reviews. I mean, it looked pretty interesting from what I saw. But, I haven't really seen anything on it lately. So, and one more. Okay, so we're full on the oxides. And, of course, the sun's... I probably could grab some coal, or not coal, copper while we're here. But we don't really read it right now. Where the base is that way, yeah. And hopefully this is straight enough out that we can come right back to it. Though I think we did pretty much get all the oxides out of there. There's probably a little bit more. Oh, and I'm going to cough. Hang on 1 second. Yeah. So, 'tis the season for the colds. Between the cold, the dryness, being stuck inside all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe just stick a battery charger on the wall. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a couple out here. I wish they'd make a, you know what? I might put one of the crates out here, actually put it to use. And I was going to say, because I was thinking about just throwing the mining belt in it, but That would probably really only be useful going out, not coming in. No, I guess I could always drop it off in here on my, once I unload everything. Okay, close enough. And I don't know why I just don't leave that thing on. I don't think they really draw that much power. We should start getting some more pressure here. I think we might actually, well, it's always higher in this room because it's the vents in here. Which, holy cow, those are noisy. The filters are noisy. That or I've just got my sound turned up too loud. So yeah, we're actually up to 52 in here. 35-ish looks like. I'll probably drop to 34 right at the end. Nope, 35. So we'll hopefully even out somewhere in the 40s. 40, 50, 62. Okay. Yeah, so we might actually hit 50 throughout most of the base. I'm going to do another run. Hopefully the sun's still up. And I like to get at least the whole base up to, I mean, I like to get it up to 100. If we can do that in like one run, maybe two more, well, I doubt we're going to do it in one more run. But if we can do it in a run or two. That being said, I'm going to have to go up on the outside of the base and fill in some of the frames before I start working on the system. Otherwise, we're going to end up venting the whole entire base, which I'd rather not do. Okay, that's good. We're at 1 kPa. Oh, and the sun went down. It does that. I kind of wish they'd slow down the sun cycle. I don't know. It seems, I mean, I guess it's relatively fast, but it just seems like it's a little, I don't know, too fast. Is this the one we were in? No. See, we never find the same spot twice. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, autosave. Wow, and we're dropping a ton of frames again. I just noticed that. We're dropping like half the frames. Hopefully the video quality's alright. I don't get I may have to double check settings before I do the next stream. I don't know why all of a sudden the last day and a half or so we've been dropping a lot of frames. Oh, oxides, very nice. Hopefully there'll be a nice big deposit right here. I'm so tempted to carry an extra tracker on me, just so when if I go out on a mining run, and I find a spot that I, definitely want to come right back to, I can use that. It's about really the only, useful purpose right now, because unless they're going to go out to it all the time and throw a new battery in it. I suppose at one point we could make nuclear batteries. It'd be interesting to see how long a nuclear battery will run in it. But then, eventually at some point you're going to forget it, and the battery's going to go dead, and then you'll probably never friggin' find the thing again. I really would like some type of. It would be nice to have some type of map. That we could put like waypoints on or something, and I don't know, do like a, if you want to keep it really realistic, do like a kind of like fog of war on it. Um, you can only put waypoints on sections you've explored or something, because that'd be pretty realistic. And where are we at? We're getting there. Give us the oxides. We need the O2. I should get the other pressure tanks hooked up too. And I do want to get some type of automated system set up to regulate the pressure inside the base. Since right now it's basically venting, it's equalizing the base with, well, no, technically we're actually just blowing out from the oxygen system. So it's basically dumping anything in the oxygen system that's not being pushed through the regulator to the tanks, the canisters to refill our oxygen. Which, how are we doing on that? Oh, we're doing good. How's our jetpack too? Our jetpack's good. All right. It's basically pushing anything in the system out into the base to pressurize it right now. I'm sure we're probably, getting some residual. There we go. Residual O2 in the system. I don't know. Actually, it might just be completely draining it. But this is coming out, turning out to be a pretty decent sized deposit. For whatever reason, I don't know if they changed something, but it does seem, and I think I've mentioned this before too, but it does seem that ever since I started this map up, the deposits seem bigger. I wasn't, and I don't know if that's just a luck of the draw thing, or if they changed something in the generation at some point. But I don't remember ever getting, deposits this big on the first map that I was playing on. So I don't know if there was a change there or not. I don't remember ever seeing anything in. Oh, actually, I do vaguely remember seeing something where I think they did some rebalancing on some of the recipes and rebalanced some of the ore usage, and maybe they did something with the ore generation at the same time. Come on, I only need like one more deposit. Yeah, I do remember actually vaguely seeing something about that. So maybe they did do something with that, because it does seem like I'm getting, it seems like the ore deposits are, for the most part, at least some of them are still just as hard to find, especially like the lead and silver. For whatever reason, I always have a lot of trouble finding those. It seems like I got to go pretty far away from the base. You keep giving me little teasers that there's oxides there, but I'm not mining anything. I might just, thankfully, thank you. All right. So obviously there's some more down lower, but I just don't know how much, and our inventory is now full. So is it, looks like there might still be a bit more down there. Some of these deposits get quite large now. And I have been finding too that some of them are running into, yeah, we got quite a ways down there. They seem to a lot more frequently run into another deposit. And I'm just gonna leave the tracker out. I run by the base like one too many times now, which we should be pretty much heading pretty straight pretty much straight towards the airlock. So it shouldn't actually be too hard to miss. I say that, but I would run right by it. Yeah, well, let's make sure the tracker's still on us. Or not on us. Okay, shouldn't be able to miss that. And we should go ahead and charge our soup battery while we're in there. Hopefully the base is finished equalizing so we can kind of see where we're at now. Come on, come on. I do like that they've done really well on tying the room pressure into the level of the sounds. I think that's something that Space Engineers still hasn't quite got right. I definitely have to see if I can tie more vents into. I haven't actually tried making an airlock yet with more than one vent. I believe I've read that it's possible, and I'm just wondering if does the airlock, is the controller going to see, if I add another vent, is it going to see it? Does it add it to the list? I would assume that's possible. I don't know. I don't know if it only looks for a certain amount or what. And we're going to call you good. Probably not. Well, that's not bad. We got up to, about 45, 40, 50 in here. Let's see what we're at. We're probably about, Okay. Let's dump all this off. Hoping maybe we'll get we're almost 50. I'd like to see how much a full load pressurizes the base too. I didn't really keep track on what it was last time before we started dumping stuff in. And I've noticed too, if you dump too much stuff in at once, I think I dumped like a whole entire inventory in once, and it just started spitting it out. It was basically like the chutes had sprung a leak. It's kind of funny. So we're at 48. Oh, yep. See. Well, that's not bad. If we get 20 per, we can do like 2 more runs and we'll have the base over 100. Well, granted, then again, we're at 68 in here. What are we over here? Yeah, so we only come up 3 points over here, 3 points over here. Yeah, it's still... But still, yeah, it should take us probably 2 more runs, and we'll get the base up pretty close to being... Oh, soup battery. Pretty good charge on it. I should make another large battery as well. I don't know why I like having 2 in the charger. Yeah, I think definitely the first thing I'm going to try to do is just throw another vent in here. I'll just probably throw one there and continue the line across. It's on the surface, so hopefully we should just be able to place them without any issue. because that is an exterior wall. So, well, this again, this is the airlock, so we could just depressurize it. Hopefully the sun will be coming up soon. Should be, I would think. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Did we? No, yeah. See, oh, that came in useful already. And let's go off quite a little bit different angle, hopefully. I know there's a, well, actually, I may have mined them already. As you can see, there's spots I've mined. It just becomes more and more of a cratered mess around the base. There was a bit of, I know in one direction when I lift the base, there was quite a bit of oxides. Except may have already got most of those. Oh, very nice. Hopefully they don't look like little teaser deposits, so... Oh, that's weird. Why is my arm showing like that? I don't remember that usually showing like that. That could just be me, though. Probably just me. Oh, now it's not really showing. Yeah, see? Oh, that was kind of strange. Was it just the angle I was at? Maybe. Decent deposit, hopefully. Seems like it so far. Some of them seem to be, some of them are pretty packed full. I mean, you get into a section and it'll just be ore on top of ore on top of ore. Kind of like how this is right here. Which is nice. Makes it a lot quicker. Let me see now. And oh, there's more over there. Trying to mine as quick as I can while the sun's up. I find it's a bit easier to, well, it's definitely a bit easier to find the, I mean, honestly, the flashlight is, I guess it works, you know. And again, I'm hoping they'll have, you know, maybe get suit upgrades at some point, you know, better fall protection, you know, more efficient jetpack, you know, maybe add the map into that. Well, it'd be nice to see like your, like maybe if your helmet, you know, add some chip slots or something, and you know, be able to throw a chip on it to have the tracking integrated into, and autosave. Have the tracking integrated into the suit helmet, you know, your helmet, and have it give you a heads-up display. You know, maybe give the map that way, you know. And honestly, I wouldn't even care if they did a, if you have an option to do like a radar block that, you know, lets you, you know, display the map within a certain distance, and then maybe, you know, you can make boosters for it or something. You know, give it a decent range. You know, it doesn't have to obviously cover like the whole moon or something, but, you know, make it worthwhile that it's going to cover a bit of an area, and then maybe make some upgrades or something for it. I don't know, or a tier 2 for it or something. Who knows? I could see if they keep adding more machines and stuff. I could see. I don't know. I mean, your fabricator's supposed to be kind of like you're supposed to build anything into it. But I'm gonna say I could almost see him like doing like a, you know, like an advanced electronics printer. You know, so you basically need that. But I guess really they could just put it in the fabricator, because the fabricator is kind of like, you know, makes everything. It makes some stuff that other machines can't, that you can only make in the fabricator. So I guess that kind of already serves that purpose. Alright, this is seeming pretty empty. I didn't really get as much out of I was hoping. And it looks like the sun's going to go down soon. Let's see if we don't want to run towards the base. Good to know it's over there. Oh, oxides. Actually, I think this is just where we were. This is just farther over. So maybe we only hit part of that deposit. Be careful, we'll probably fall through. That's a little bit better. Yeah, it's nice that we're finding... it is nice that there's a lot of oxides close to the base, because it does make it a bit quicker on the pressurizing. We don't have to, run so far. I mean, geez, like lead and silver, I've got to go like 700 or so from the base before I usually even find it. And now it keeps telling me that it's there, but it's not, which is really... Oh, there's some. Oh, very nice. I thought the deposit seemed kind of small. Let's say usually I get... Come on. I think there was another one over here. Yeah. All right. And technically it's night now. I mean, the sun just went down, so we could fill up more of the inventory, but because it's not going to evaporate if we move it to other slots. But you know what happens? You do that, and then the next thing you know is you spend half the night looking for the next deposit, and by the time you start mining it, or get most of it mined, the sun comes up before you make it back to the base and everything evaporates. It's usually what happens. So, rather not... Oh, geez, I got the jetpack on. Guess it's not that big of a deal since we can refill it. See how so we need carbon dioxide for the plants, so if you're playing, don't it would be relatively easy just to vent it out, but then you kind of make things difficult for yourself if you when you go to do plants. And I don't know. I think we get some from the furnace too when we run that. I don't think we get any we don't get any CO2 from any of the resources. So it's as far as I know, what you reclaim from your suit right now and what little bit you get from... I guess we could always try running the furnace at a lower purity. Or actually, could we just run it at like a higher purity? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I think you get quite a bit of pollution and you get quite a bit of CO2. Because that's the problem, is if you don't vent it out, you'll build up too much CO2 and basically it will smother it. So you can't run the furnace. At least at the 3366 percentages. I don't know if the 2575. I'm going to do a little bit more looking into that and do some testing. Like I said, I was considering at one point, and I still kind of am, setting up a couple different furnaces. Oh, we're getting up there. Well, we'll hit 80 something over here, but the question is what is the base going to be at? I might be able to get the whole base up to like 60. Oh, stop it. Really? Thank you. And then that should be pressurizing down through there. Yes, we're 84 out there. So we might actually hit 70 in the whole entire base. Yeah, definitely need more vents though. I'm definitely going to get some. Oh, really? The base has contaminants in it again. It's going to be from welding in the jetpack. But the oxygen system itself has devs. I'm going to say this every time I look up devs. I need to be able to read my tablet when I'm looking up. Um, Come on, come on. I can't really read it. Yes, and we have that disconnected so it doesn't blow up. Nitrogen 100%, oxygen 100%. Okay. So the oxygen system itself is still pure. We just, which really we could just turn that on. It's going to pull in. This one's going to blow out. Wow, you get blown around a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that seems like it blows you around a little bit. Yeah, that or it's sucking me in. That may be, yeah, that's probably what it is. So the pressure should, we've got one vent blowing out, one vent sucking in. It should run through. Is it because we're filtering it that it's taking it longer to get back through? Which is fine. I mean, we have it. I guess while it does that, we will go outside and grab steel sheets. And we're going to need steel frames too. Okay, and steel frames. We're going to need more steel frames than that. Iron. Guessing all of our steel's in here. Pretty sure we didn't. Yeah, we got 193 steel. Are those the the consoles? I don't really have anywhere to put them right now. I guess I'll just stick them up there. Steel. Okay. And let's see here. I'm going to build steel. Why aren't you... What? Okay, thank you. Guess I got stuck on the door. That was a first. All right, we'll let that build some steel frames. Probably don't need a huge amount. I'm trying to think. So, well, yeah, if we don't bust through the walls, we'll let that run for a little while. We're going to need more anyway, so it doesn't really matter how many we make. We're going to run out. Not right now, but definitely later on. Since we have more rooms to add to the base. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, so we'll definitely use them, and we have quite a bit. The machine will, I think, clog up before we actually use up all the steel anyway. I mean, that would be 200 and something, 286 steel frames, I think. Oh no, wait a minute, it's the steel sheets to use half an ingot. I don't remember how many ingots the is it two steel per frame? Yeah, so basically we make 80 something. Okay, so what we need to do is come up here, and like this is the top of a wall. So where the ceiling meets the wall, that actually seals. But we want to run an oxygen duct at the top of the wall, so underneath this block, which means we need to go ahead and fill those in, so that when we bust those open, we're not going to drain the, depressurize the base. Ooh. And we'll just do this real quick. There's not too many up here. I'm just trying to, at the time we were running low on steel. Hey, look, there's oxides right there. If I had my mining belt on me, I'd probably just go grab them real quick since they're so close by. I think we only need one or... Well, actually, we should let the base finish purifying before we do anything else. And I think... Okay, I'm guessing that's an autosave. Thank you. And for the most part, I have kind of like this run around the base, which is probably fine since it does seal up. And I was thinking about making these like corner pieces, but corner pieces weren't working for me for whatever reason. So we can just do a giant square cube, I guess. I wanted to get something a little bit nicer than a giant square cube. I know, but oh. Nah, it'll work. That sounded weird. I just see all these like craters I've dug through. Tearing up the landscape. I do hope they get a terraforming tool or something later on. It'd be nice to have a way to fill back in holes at the very least. Oh, you know what? I left all those steel frames up there. That's fine. It's not like they're going to go anywhere. And I actually need them outside now than inside. So we'll run back in and pick up any steel frames that are done, which is probably quite a bit. And then I'll just set it to make sheets. Because again, we're in, however many we make, we're going to need. And we're going to cancel the pressurization. Yep. Try to cancel the pressurization. Thank you. I'm going to say, imagine that the pressure's probably dropping a little bit in the base now. Oh, really? You can only stack those to 30? Can't stack them to 50? Oh, yep. I saw you hide in there. Yep. And one of these days we may actually have windows. Yeah, we used 90 something. Yeah, we're getting some pressure in there now, though. I want to take back some steel sheets, so I'll let that run for a minute. What is our... yep, we still have... yeah, pollution and CO2. I don't see how much we got. Yeah, it must be from the... The only thing I can think of is jetpack and welder. I mean, there's nothing else to cause pollution as far as I know. I mean, the furnace is, obviously pumping into the system. The intake is open. Yeah, the intake is open, but that shouldn't be causing any pollution. I mean, it's an intake, not an exhaust. Though it is early access, so you never know. Well, you know what? We've got 0.6 in here. We got 0.2, 0.02 out here. So we've definitely got more pollution in there for some reason. You know what would actually probably be? Well, it may not help. I was going to say we could actually seal that door. Oh, that's funny. It's still kind of like flowing over here, even though it's might just not have updated yet. Oh no, it's not really flowing in there anymore. Is it equalizing still? Is that what's going on? 0.03. And we actually don't. Well, I haven't actually collected that much ice, and that's all from, for the most part, from. We got plenty of nitrogen, and we're getting up there on the oxygen. It's just interesting that. This is all 0.02. Why was it higher in that room? The only thing I can think of is the furnace is, oh, wait. Okay, we've got 84 mol, 84 m mol, and then we've got 0.1 c mol. All right, so those are different increments. So, m mol 7. So if we turn off Okay. So if we've got, okay, that's pulling in. Yeah, I'm pulling everything into the base. There's yeah, that's our exhaust. I'm just gonna let it depressurize the whole thing. Oh, look at that, it's still running. Very nice. Look like these sheets. Never have too many of the sheets. But we can probably turn it off now. We'll still need more, but that's definitely a start. Anything we don't use, we'll just make the next part go faster. All right. So let us grab the frames. Grab those. Okay. Did I leave all the? I want to see if all the doors are open. Yes, they are. Okay. So we'll just let it pump everything out of the base and into the system to get. And honestly, they might. I don't know what the tolerances are. I mean, it might be low enough it's not even gonna bother us, but you know, better safe than sorry. And but we definitely need to set up a. Oh, of course, the power's low now. That's right. You'll tell me the power's low for 10 minutes before it actually matters. In most cases, I guess the power suit on the power usage on this suit does basically vary depending on what the outside temperature is. So the hotter, the colder it is that it's trying to balance against, I guess the more draw the suit has on the power, and then obviously the light. It doesn't seem like the filtration matters at all for the suit, for power wise. Okay, we can cancel that, at least as of right now. Okay, so this room is just lower. We can leave that like that. This is actually notched out around the airlock, which we can just probably leave like that for now too. It's not really gonna, you know, we don't really need to worry about depressurizing the airlock since it's an airlock. So we can just close the door and depressurize it anyway, or let it depressurize. And how many? Should hopefully not have too many. I'm hoping the frames we got will be enough. Maybe. Okay, so we're good here. I think. No, that was weird. I guess I don't need the jetpack on either. Okay, so now we're back to the refinery room, which we do want there. Maybe we'll go ahead and put another one here. That's our incoming line, so we don't really need to bother with that. And again, this is our refinery room. We've got a few more, so we could. Oh, of course, we would be kind of like one short to finish that off. Oh, it actually steps down all the way. Oh. Right? 1, 2. Oh, yeah, okay. We definitely got room for solar panels to extend out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 12. Oh, yeah, we could put like 12 more solar panels up here. And then we could look at, doing more than one line. But then you lose some efficiencies since the ones in the front block the ones in the back and, all that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? We probably didn't need to put that line up there. I forgot that the furnace room was only too high. So, really, we've made the ceiling too thick right here, which we don't need. So, we will definitely take that back down. And a grinder. I don't think we need one. Okay, that should do pretty good. And then, yep, and then this should be the corner of, this is the top of the wall between the two rooms. Yeah, so we should be good. Because, yeah, this is, well, no, actually, yeah, this is the hallway right here, underneath here. Yeah, because here's the room, which I think is 3. Yeah, because we come in over here, and then it's, I think, 2 right there. Either way, we should be good like this. Okay, we don't need the jetpack on right now. And that's nice. We can always put, maybe one day we'll get like a roto dish or something, or not roto dish, radar dish to put up here or something, who knows. And I think that's it for, all right, we're going to drop these off right here so we know where they're at. And autosave. Let's grab the right tool. Okay. And we'll go ahead and dump down here. Get this filled in. And then we'll be able to, hopefully be able to run pipe without much of an issue. We get more pipe run anyway. It should be a lot faster to pressurize and depressurize the base if we need to. So it won't really be, hopefully, that much of an issue. I just rather try to avoid accidentally depressurizing the base if at all possible. And just for the amount of time it takes to collect enough oxygen to pressurize it. I do hope if they will, and as far as I know, it's not implemented, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I do hope they implement that the plants will give off O2. So, maybe you feed them CO2 like you do now, and hopefully they actually produce O2. Like I said, I don't know if they actually do or not. That would be nice. Of course, you have to come up with the CO2 to feed them, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, that didn't take very long. Is that our stack of 30 or our stack of 50? That was our stack of 30. You only have audio and a picture of an airlock? Oh, where did it? Okay. Yeah, it looks like I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's showing me I'm still sending the stream. Uh, and I'm not showing any more dropped frames. See if it. Oh, it did move a little bit. Yeah, it seems to be it's buffering really slow for some reason. Is the audio staying caught up? That's let me see. 50. It's about 10 minutes behind for some reason. Is what it looks like. Oh, actually, can I move it forward? Let me see. Well, you know what I can try doing is I can stop the stream and restart it. We're at about an hour anyway. So probably wouldn't hurt. Yeah, let me try doing that and see if it see if YouTube wants to cooperate a little bit more. And so give me about 5 minutes or so, and I'll start the next stream. It'll give me time to use the bathroom real quick and top off my coffee. And hopefully, because I've got, I'm showing I'm running at between 8 and 9,000 kilobytes a second. It's showing nice and green. And I'm not showing any more. Well, no, now I just dropped 4, 3, back up to 9. Not for very long, though, so it shouldn't be enough really to interfere with anything. Yeah, it's bouncing around a little bit. Not as bad as it was yesterday, though. Let me see if it's still showing on mine. Yeah, it is running kind of behind. A lot farther than normal. It's running a couple minutes behind. Usually it's not that big of a delay. I will go ahead and stop the stream here then. Like I said, give me 5 to 10 minutes, and I will pop back in with the stream, and we'll resume from where we're at now, which is, if you can't see it yet, I basically just finished welding the rest of the base. So we have a nice, very squared off. Oop, missed one. A nice, very squared off, giant cuboid shaped thing now, that we can actually kind of call a giant blocky base. Yeah. So, all right, we'll call this episode good then. Like I said, give me 5-10 minutes. I'll be back, and then the focus is going to be on air conditioning, climate control, I guess I should say, inside the base. Getting some type of filtering system set up inside the base, as well as filtration, cooling, heating, and then some type of pressure regulation. I don't know if we'll get all of those done in the next stream. Oh, it is? It picked back up? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here anyway, just because we've already hit. I try to keep them around an hour, just so if people watch them later on. Otherwise, I'll end up streaming for like 3.5 hours straight. Um, but yeah, I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. All right. So this is Mickey D. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we'll be back in a few minutes with episode 19. All right. I'll see you guys then.